So, as you guys know, opening a bar in Tokyo this month, I thought if I can't have trash taste in the bar...
Have you announced it yet?
I have.
Okay.
Kind of.
Well, this will be out in like...
It's all, this is coming out, but yeah. Yes, I have.
Do you want to announce it right here for anyone who's not...
in case anyone misses out.
Yeah.
That's right. We've got a bar. I've got a bar with Charlotte opening in Shibuya in a day or two, and it's rather scary.
Yeah.
I just realised I've been looking at the wrong camera the whole time.
Yeah.
Again. Why do I make this mistake? Unbelievable.
How many times have you been on the show now?
See, I'm an idiot. But a bar's opening, and
dude.
Yeah.
we did like a Kyoto bar last year, right? Mm-hmm. It went really well, and I was like, it'd be cool to do that in Tokyo. But rather than do like a little event, we decided to go all in and actually like open a real proper bar. And
it's in prime real estate as well. It's like
right in the middle of Shibuya.
Next to Content Corner.
Next to Mega Don Quixote as well.
Which is good because they're in like 2 months, they're banning the sale of alcohol in Shibuya after 6 p.m.
And where you going to get your bar?
So,
where you get
exactly.
Where are you going to go?
Yeah. And what hours are your bar open, Chris?
Do you know, like in Japan, it's really hard to find a drink before like 5 p.m.
I am aware of
a
that.
common problem.
Yes, as a Brit,
as a
Brit living in Japan,
it sucks.
Yeah, it does
Right.
suck.
I remember the good old days going like a pub midday, starting your drinks, finishing at like midnight, a few hours later. And I feel like I want to do that. So the bar opens at about midday, and hopefully it opens at 11 a.m. actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So rejoice, holiday alcoholics.
Yeah.
You can start your drinks at Lost.
I'm gonna sound. This is gonna sound bad because it is bad, but I think day drinking is kind of OP.
I mean, all four of us agree it's goated.
No. As in starting with an early drink obviously gets looked down upon.
Fucking 240 right now.
Yeah, it's fucking 240. But I notice, I know every time you start the drinking stash early, at least I do normally end a little bit early.
Yeah.
As well. And so it just gives me like a little bit more time to recover. Whereas if I'm like drinking starting late and like staying up late, tomorrow's just fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember I talked to a mate who moved to Australia, and apparently day drinking is just part of the culture there because 100%. the bars close really, really early. And he said that he preferred the day drinking than just the normal drinking cycle.
You can't say out loud.
I know, right? I know.
I have no qualms.
How strict is the HR policy here?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You can't
12 p.m. is beer o'clock.
That's
When
exactly.
you crack open a
I
beer.
don't know, though. I mean,
Exactly.
it's part of the culture in the UK, is it not? Because we could sit out like in a pub garden.
We have so many Americans who watch us, and I feel like the culture in America to drinking is very different. So I feel like whenever you say like you enjoy, even like I like the taste of alcohol, like wow, what an alcoholic. You're like, no, I just what?
America really is broken. They can't drink during the
And
day.
because they don't have what you've brought us.
What have you brought us?
So I've got some wine for Garm.
Brilliant.
So we're going to drink
to
beer,
share.
wine, and presumably whatever
Wow,
else.
we're
brilliant.
We did a
We are mixing.
stream with you, Connor, before we did the cycle, and I had like one or two of these,
We shouldn't have had this.
and it buzzed me at just the right point. It was like the point where like magic happens.
No, because we got later into
9%.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
So we drank
You have
one of
that.
these, and then that stream was one of those streams where we just say stuff that we probably shouldn't have said.
And that's where your clothes got stolen by
That was
Japanese folks.
where people
Mr. Beast, right?
which
Yeah.
is your fault. You're such an instigator. So did you see that clip?
No,
You didn't see this?
I don't think so.
So we were walking around in Sendai in like the red light district streaming with a big camera. And this girl comes up to us and goes, "Oh, what are you, YouTuber?" And she goes, "Like, yeah, we're YouTubers." And then she goes, well, "Like Mr. Beast." And then Chris goes, "Yeah, he's Mr. Beast."
And to be fair, I didn't think, she'll definitely believe that.
No, I didn't think so
Mr.
either.
Beast walking the streets of Sendai on a Thursday night.
It was like a Monday. It wasn't even like a good night. And then what ended up happening
Domino
was
effect.
the domino effect where
Of shit.
someone heard and then someone else heard, and I just started getting. You didn't see this?
There's a really scary moment where
There was like a horde of like people.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Down the
trying to
street,
grab
you heard
my
like
stuff.
Bisto,
Yeah.
and like 10, 12 like youths, the youths of Japan
They started
came
like
running down the
grabbing
street.
all my clothes. Meanwhile, he was dying in the back laughing. While every Japanese person comes to me like, Beast, and they start grabbing my stuff. They're like, "Can I have it? Can I have it?" And I was like, what the fuck?
Surely all white people look the same because you look nothing like him, bro.
They took your expensive jacket, didn't they? And your hat.
They took my Ralph Lauren scarf.
Oh god.
Which I actually
Not the Ralph Lauren scarf.
Yeah, which a mod gave to me very kindly, and then it got stolen, and then they gave it to me again, the exact same one. So we're back.
The circle of life.
My limited edition trash taste tour hat was stolen.
Oh, was it? No.
He took it, and I didn't have the heart to say I'm not Mr. Beast, give me it back.
Wait, why was he taking it anyway?
Because Mr. Beast gives away
Because he's Mr. Beast,
Mr. Beast gives away things,
Wait, but like that just sounds weird. So wait.
Whether
If
he likes it or not,
you
he's
see
giving it away.
if you see Mr. Beast, it's just all hands go to just rob him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing so, yeah. I'm guessing
Ripping off all of his possessions.
Mr. Beast walks the street and everyone just like fucking feral,
By
just
the end of
taking all the
night, he's
clothes.
just butt
Kinda,
naked.
that's what it felt like. I think the people would just pillage him.
Yeah.
So much philanthropy. So much philanthropy.
What are we drinking first, though? We're drinking the beer? We're drinking the strong.
We've already opened
mean,
the
I'm
beer.
already-
Got to drink some beer.
Let me
some beer.
warm up to this.
Let's
This is
let's
9%.
line our stomachs with the beer.
Yeah.
But this will take
That's how,
you.
alcoholic
that's how
thing
it
you
works,
never
right? Yeah.
That was a really fun stream, though, that Sendai one.
And it was thanks to this.
And Ryotaro.
And Ryotaro.
Ryotaro gave us a yakiniku bar. That was just endless.
Yeah.
That was good. Apparently, he told us that they'd gotten a ton of customers since
wow.
our stream. And
Nice.
a lot of good
Nice.
customers, so he's very happy.
Well, they cook the beef for you, right? And then
They cooked it for us. That was good. I didn't want to have to cook it myself. Sometimes I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder how much kickbacks Ryotaro got for taking us there. He's a very savvy businessman.
You think you got kickback?
I don't know.
It wasn't how the
With
cannabis
every
was
mouthful
hard.
of beef, I was like, it's just funding Ryotaro's wallet. Ryotaro, what you learn from Ryotaro is nothing in life is free. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's something going on there. But we had fun.
Yeah, he was
That's
very
what
funny.
matters.
He was great on the stream.
Yeah.
He had a good banter because you would just, every 5 seconds, you'd be like, go on, promote something else, Ryotaro. I felt bad for
You
him.
think I'm bad with my book? He's fucking next level. He's really bad.
I was like, God damn, you're going in on him. But it was funny. It was a good stream. It was a really good time. And then my favorite part was when your book was out, obviously. And of course, they turned you into a dictator in the month of April in the UK.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they basically, every Waterstone store in the UK in
Oh, I
April,
did see that.
They changed
They
it
made
to
a
be
fucking
like,
shrine.
every Waterstones had a shrine.
Yeah.
Which is book.
Yeah.
200 stores around
And
the
of course,
UK.
it was
yeah.
during the
Wow.
cycle, so non-stop every day, be like, look, another shrine. Show. And then you go, look, and then we found this guy on Instagram who's like a TikTok comedian. I can't remember what his name was, but he released a book called "You're Rich, I'm Rich, You're Poor," and
Okay.
every day he would do an Instagram post being like, guys, we got to get to first to beat this Chris Broad fat guy. And he was loving it. Every day he'd be like, "You're rich, I'm poor." Oh,
To be fair,
still number 2.
to be fair, that book was awful. That book was awful. His book was awful.
Yeah, with a title like that.
One of these
Yeah.
really like sketchy self-help books.
Oh, yeah.
I had
one
a
of
few
those.
a few celebrities like angry at me for like promoting
Yeah,
my
because
book.
every week someone would try to dethrone your book.
Yeah, like there was the
having it.
TV comedian Dawn French. Her book came out,
Right.
and mine kicked her off number 1. And she was like, "There's a Ron Japan book." And then I had a chat with her on Instagram. I was like, "If you ever come to Japan, I'll show you around." She was like, "That'd be lovely."
Oh, okay. Making friendships.
Yeah, so making friendships. Rich, I'm poor man. Didn't want to.
Yeah, rich man, poor man.
It was all in.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Wait.
You never
So
got first. You
which
never got
which
first.
book did dethrone the
I know
Chris
which one it was
Broad?
because my mum bought it.
Is it the ultra processed?
Yes. My mum and my
Which-
brother bought it. It
is
was
it?
something
Damn it.
about ultra processed foods.
Ultra processed foods.
Kind of took over.
That
the
was
UK.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mum bought it, and my mum also showed me that she was reading your book, but she didn't buy it.
Your mum's part of the problem. My sales weren't
She
high.
got it from the library.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And then she showed me the picture of the inside of the book. She was the first person to take it home.
Oh, what is a brand new book?
There was, to her credit, there was 5 of them at the library. All right. There was
So she buys ultra processed people, but not the abroad Japan.
my
book.
brother definitely bought that
Ah,
book,
right.
but my mum, I think she might have rented it.
Connor sent me a photo of him like in front of like a bookstore in Wales. Like, what is this filth in front of my book?
Yeah, it was.
It was cool though.
It was in like,
Yeah.
it was in Conway.
Conway.
I did see your book actually
Conway
in a bunch of Kinokunias around Tokyo as
cool.
well, like in the English section. But I also saw,
The
I also
The
saw,
dustbin.
I also saw your book in about 4 or 5 different book offs as well.
Is that good?
Just like
Oh, it's a
well,
second.
it's a second-hand book.
Yeah.
You fucking
in the English section. I was like,
Presumably, once you've read it, I
Yeah.
mean, you don't.
yeah,
nice looking book though. Put it on the shelf.
Well, yeah.
Put it on the coffee table.
But yeah, I would go to the English section, and because your cover stands out so much, I was just like, oh, I know that one.
Yeah, it does stand out a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
It's very
why
bright.
easy to
Yeah.
notice.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But
But
did
no,
do a good job with the cover.
yeah, really cool guy, Matt Saunders. I met him years ago, and I was like, if you ever, he did like Stephen King's books,
Oh shit.
and he watched Abroad Japan. I was like, if you ever want to do my book cover, and I waited 5 years, and then the moment to strike came, and he did it.
Hell yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it's a big part of why the book did well, to be honest. 'cause
Was
it
the
looks
book
so
worth
nice.
the time effort? Because I remember the first cyclothon. You were like pulling your hair out, like I can't. I've got 2 pages. I've done nothing. You like it sounded like this book was going to be a disaster when you were explaining it.
No, I'm happy with it. I think there's like flaws in it. Like we had to try and pack 10 years into the book, right?
Yeah.
Because it sounds nice. 10 years in Japan. But like meant the first 3 quarters of the book are the first 3 years in Japan. The last quarter's the other 7. And it's like a speed run of like Ken Watanabe, tsunami, explosion. Like it's all kind of like speed run.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it missed a bit out.
My mum said it was funny.
That's good.
So she's enjoying it.
Good.
So.
Well, unfortunately, you can't control the pacing of your life. You know,
No.
you can't be like, the content in my life is perfectly paced for every year. Actually,
It seems a bit unfair to like write a review being like the pacing was shit.
I saw one bad review. It was like, there's no mention of Connor and Joey. What's going on?
Really?
2 stars. And I was like,
That's fair.
Did Connor write this review? What is
You
it?
found out alt account.
I saw you. Didn't you pay someone to write a
did.
review
Did
of the
pay someone to
book?
write a review.
Was it-
So I did this video on Fiverr where I just bought a bunch of stuff and I thought, I'll pay someone to review your book. And it took me like 7 sellers before they would agree to read your book. I couldn't.
What?
I genuinely, they refused to buy the book. I was like, I'll pay for the book. Like, just read it. And then they wouldn't do it. And then I found some people who reviewed kids' books. And I was like, no, I assure you, it's for kids. And they refused because it wasn't for. And I eventually found one British woman who reviewed it. And I was like, could you please write like a funny review?
Funny review.
And then she gave me one that sounded like ChatGPT and one that was kind of funny. She was like, I thought this book was going to be a bell end in Japan. It's actually pretty nice.
I'll take
Something
that.
along
So it was
those
a
lines.
nice review.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a very favorable review. I told her, I was like, don't hold back. I was like, be mean if you want to be mean.
Yeah.
But no, so I spent like $50.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Pay someone to read Chris's
Did
book.
I get any of that money then? Buying the book? Did you buy any books for this?
Yeah, I had to buy the book, so you would have got it.
Good man.
Yeah, so congrats.
got the good work.
How much do you get per book?
Like a penny. I've got nothing. You don't make any money from books. Don't write a
But
book.
you get the
Yeah.
prestige.
You get the prestige. And it was the #1 best-selling non-fiction book in the UK for 6 weeks from April to May, which is insane for a book about Japan, right?
Yeah.
That people would be like, oh, what's this? And like, interestingly, a lot of people don't know who I am. And I get people like buying the book, going, I never knew who he was. Oh. So it's kind of, it does lead to views, I think.
I mean, I feel like the interest in Japan has never been higher thanks to like social media now. It's not just like YouTube anymore.
trash
It's
taste.
like everything. It's
all
TikTok. It's TikTok.
And TikTok.
There's a place.
Why
Top
Japan?
10, top 10 hidden bars in Tokyo.
Why Japan is living in the future.
It's the one I sent you today.
Oh,
It was
so
like,
annoying. Don't.
why is nobody talking about these boats in Japan? And it's the one Connor and I rode on was sick all over. And it's like, nobody's talking about it because it's shit. It's just a boat. Why? Because it's a boat in Japan. It doesn't make it good.
I very much realized that the boats in Japan were almost the worst way to get around, unless you have a car.
Right.
You want to that you want to get from Hokkaido to wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's the more expensive than the Shinkansen, and it's just not fun. There's not a whole lot to do on
It was your idea. A stupid ferry.
it was a good video.
Awful.
We had a bath in our room. That was amazing.
I was so sick I couldn't stand up on this ferry. I had to like lay down the sofa
We had a
for
good
10
time.
hours. And
We
the
had a
moment
good
I
time.
like sit up, I was like feeling physically sick again.
That's
So I
what the
had to, like-
bathtub was for. It was actually for all the sick.
Yeah.
It's like the bucket's not big enough.
Also, like getting to a dock is actually like really annoying. Like getting like docks are not obviously
True.
a place at the ocean,
Yeah.
and no trains go to the fucking dock a lot of the time.
Right.
But we were in Hokkaido. That was at the one train station that like went to the dock. Because when we landed, when we got in Sendai, I remember we had to get a taxi. We had to wait like fucking 50 minutes for a taxi to show up. So
Honest
it was
first world
shit.
problems.
No, I was just thinking. I was like,
I have to wait for my luxury ferry for 45 minutes. Where's my
You
limousine?
think like you could just get the Shinkansen, which just does everything.
Yeah,
easily.
that's true.
And then the boat, you're like, why does no one ride on this? Because every aspect of this is slow and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's
Well,
no
but if you're like a tourist though, right? You know,
magical.
maybe you want the
magical.
slow and it's like a magical thing because
maybe
it's
you're
in
just-
Japan.
Yeah, also
So
maybe
very
you're just like
few.
bored
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Shinkansens. You've ridden so many Shinkansens. You're like, I want a different way of getting around.
Yeah.
I
want to see it from a different angle.
I think that it's a very, very niche case. I mean, that's why it's becoming
Yeah.
less popular. But
Yeah.
But why is no one talking about it?
Why is no one talking about ferry? This is so good, actually. We should stock this in the bar. Where can we buy this?
You can buy. Is it still available? Navi.
Oh, fucking hell. You can't even...
Well, actually, you could probably talk to them. They could probably like.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
try and get you
Yeah,
some, I guess.
get some.
Yeah,
give him a call now.
Give him a call now.
A business deal is happening
Yeah.
mid-podcast.
Can we get them stocked up in
10,000
the
units.
abroad in Japan bar?
It's really bloody good. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a company that Modus, they had just had beers that you would just buy in like any store
Yeah.
in Australia. It was a really good craft beer.
Yeah, actually.
It was really, they made an amazing
It's
beer.
pregnancy warning there. Alcohol will kill your baby. What
Yeah,
is
there is a pregnancy
That's pretty
warning.
grim.
What do you mean? We have that in the UK.
Yeah.
All right then.
Also, it's true.
Also, I don't know if you know that you shouldn't drink while pregnant, generally.
I've never been pregnant, mate.
Okay, well, you know.
Good to know.
So maybe you come to not the abroad in Japan bar Lost,
yeah.
to maybe try some of the trash taste beer if we can
If we can
complete
get
this
them.
deal by the end of this podcast episode.
We make
Who
deals
knows?
happen here on the
We're making
podcast.
calls right now.
I'll
So-
give you
the
a
best
briefcase and use 10s and 20s.